So it's Tuesday morning, 8 o'clock. I'm doing some laundry, drinking my morning coffee. I don't know if I've showed you my setup in a while. So this is the dryer. It has been raining for days here, or at least not very sunny. So I've been hanging my clothes in the house, but the towels aren't drying very well in here, because we don't have the wood stove or anything going right, so I have them in here today. So that's my cool little dryer. I love it. It's running off of the generator. I don't remember if it can run off solar. I don't think it can run off our setup, but it's right there in the bathroom. Come out here, you'll see the rest of my clothes hanging right there. It's nice having the big addition to hang stuff. I usually do, like I said, hang it outside to dry, but it's just like, look how gloomy it is out there, and it's been like this for days. So I've just been hanging it in here, and a lot of stuff will dry in here because we open the windows throughout the day, and just like that wind will like dry it. But yeah, the towels are just having a hard time, and I don't want them to like not dry and then be stinky, you know, with that wet smell. So what my plan today is, see outside, so this is the door that we're going to use in the winter to get all our wood, is to move all this wood because it's right here beside the house. Let me open the door and go out. It's so close to the house, and we got to put all the soffit up on this side of the house. So see, I walk up the stairs, bam, there's all this stuff. So I'm going to, Jeremy's not here. He went to the camper last night because he had ball, and he just slept there, and Sam and I stayed home. So I'm going to move all this today, and hopefully, if he doesn't get home for a while, I will move all the pine boards that are at the front of the house because they just look ugly and I want them moved. So then that'll give us a lot of space here to work up here on the soffit, bring the staging over and work on it. What are you two doing? What are you doing? Okay, I don't know if I've shown you my laundry setup, so I'm going to go show you my washer. It's out front, so we'll go back through the house. And I'll take you out front. The generator is on because I'm drying my clothes, like I just said, so bear with me a moment. So, out the front door. So here is our stuff for the water setup. That is our propane hot water heater. So we do have to build a room here. One of Jeremy's friends is going to come help and do a cement slab here and get it all insulated or whatever they got to do. And then we're going to build like a half roof off here and a little mud room and bring the propane tank on the outside of it. Drop that water heater down to the floor, and it'll be all covered from the rain, the cold, and everything like that. And then my laundry machine will go in that little room too. So that's my washer. It just lives outside because there isn't an attachment to hook it to any of my faucets in the house. So it is attached to the hose. So here's the hose, which is connected right there to the water source. So this is the other end of the hose. I just connect it, run it, and then the power is already plugged into the power supply up here. So whenever the generator's on, I can turn on my washing machine. So that's it. Turn it off. Keep my laundry soap right there. There's the other piece of the hose there. So when I'm not plugged in, like when I'm not doing laundry, I'll plug the hose into that, and then I can just, I don't know, spray the dog, spray Sam, just fill water out here and stuff like that. So that's my setup, just right under the solar. It stays pretty dry. I mean, it's dirty right now because I was trimming the grass yesterday. I borrowed my neighbor's weed whacker, and I've done like some of the grass all around here. Over there, it looks so much better, but then I ran out of string, so he's going to restring it for me today, and then I'm going to finish it all over here. See, look at how long it gets. And I can't really use a lawnmower because it's so rocky. Hopefully next year when we clear a bunch of land behind there, they're going to like level it out and stuff, so hopefully I'll be able to use a lawnmower there. So today or tomorrow, maybe today I'll be moving wood, so hopefully tomorrow I can use the weed whacker and clean up the rest of this grass. But hopefully I get all that wood moved today. That will be awesome. So my plan is to move all this wood here and possibly this, but this is an entire lift of pine boards. So that'll take a while. All the way over here, onto this trailer. Jeremy's not here and he may have other plans for it, but I'm gonna put it on this trailer because I don't think we're gonna be using the trailer again. We've got all the big stuff that we need for the house for the rest of this year. I don't think we need any other big materials until next year. So I'd rather just have it on there and get it off the ground for the winter, because they're all of our decking. Did I go too fast? Sorry. So over there, that's all the decking boards that we had down on the addition. And we're not doing the deck until next year, so I figure why not put it up on that. So I'll get it uncovered and get working at it. Well, this is gonna take a while. I gotta make Sam some breakfast. Be right back. All right, I made Sam some oatmeal and toast. Now I'm back to work. Let me show you where I'm putting it and my plans. And I'm also thinking I may get all the dogs. I'm also thinking I may have to unwrap this pine and move it because my thoughts are, like, this probably needs to be moved. The pine needs to be moved so that we can do the soffit up there, right? So I was kind of thinking, I don't know if I should put all the deck boards on the bottom and then stick the pine on top, but then I'm worried what if Jeremy does want to use the deck boards for something before we use all the pine and then he can't get to it. So I'm thinking maybe I should leave a section of pine, of deck boards uncovered. You know what? Oh, I don't know. I think I'll just pile all the deck boards on the bottom and leave one section and then pile the pine on top of it. And leave one section of deck boards open in case we need them for some reason, for something. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Scrap that idea. I'm just gonna move these boards and see what happens. And then clean up all the rest of the stuff. Looks like a mouse was making a nest in here. See all the fuzz. Give you a different view for a minute. Some of them still have screws in them, so they're a real pain in the butt to carry and move around. See how much I've loaded on there? I'm just about done. So far there's been a snake in the woodpile, and a mouse's nest. And the dogs are trying to capture the mouse. There was nothing in the nest, so they left that alone. But the snake, they were like playing with. They didn't know what to do with that, so they kind of just let it do its thing. Funny to watch them though. Back at it, my forearms are starting to kill me. Then I'm gonna go see if my neighbor restrung the weed whacker for me and weed whacked right back here, right beside this, and move all the scrap wood onto there. So now I'm folding up this big tarp. That's what was covering the wood. I'm just gonna move it over to where I'm putting the wood, but it's like so dirty and full of water. So I've yanked it out and I've been trying to fold it up and pour the water out of it. So I'm going to continue to do that and then I'll move it over. I'm just filthy. What a mess. What a job. So here, I'll show you what I have left. That's all I have left of the boards. Ben's over there panicking. There's a mouse under there he wants to get. All right. I'm going to move them. All right, I think I'm on my last two boards. I'm a hot mess. Yay! That's good. I still have so much more to move, but all the deck boards are done. It's gonna look like an entranceway when I'm done here. See, I'm glad the deck boards are done. Now I just need to pick up all the scraps and do that now. There's a mouse under here. I'm gonna open this up so they can get it. He caught it. I don't suggest people come visit Mapleberry Farm unless you're invited and we meet you at the front, because that's what you have to face, is those wild beasts. Only 5 months, but they could be vicious. But don't worry, if you're invited over, we'll keep them under control.
Alright, I'm gonna go tidy up everywhere. I'm just gonna wander around. I can't capture it all. Just picking up any bits of garbage and stuff I see. It's not garbage, but you know, like Tyvek or insulation, because some of it's fallen and the dogs have gotten who knows what. So I'm just gonna I'm tidying up all around here, bringing more boards over. Anyone who's complained that we haven't had a tidy workspace around the house, we haven't, and hopefully after today we will. So that should make you happy.
I figure I'll put this over here because I'm going to use it to tarp the wood there. Unless Jeremy gets home and tells me it can't stay there and I have to move all the wood again. But at least for now, it's there and that's where it's going to stay until he actually needs the trailer. I'm just going to tarp it after I move the pine boards on there as well. No point in tarping it now till everything's there. And I'm trying to put all the same size pieces in piles, that way when we need something, it's just there and not buried. We have to dig through and find out what we need. So it might be a slow process, but I'm trying to do it right. There's so much crap everywhere. This metal we're gonna use for, that scrap metal over there, we're gonna use it when we build that little room over the water tanks and stuff. So that scrap metal is going to be used for it. I'm almost thinking I should bring it over there. Then it'll be in the way. When he builds that slab, it'll be in the way, so never mind. Just leave it there for now. I want to start putting this, I got so many pieces of plywood. So I'm going to lay down some of these boards maybe to make a little shelter for the plywood to lay on. Oh yeah, my neighbor wasn't home, so I couldn't get the trimmer. So I'm just putting it there anyway. Everything will die once I lay all this on it. We literally have stuff everywhere. We've been busy building. We just haven't taken time to clean anything. Everywhere I look, there's more stuff. Coming together. Yeah, getting there. There's a lot to move. I can't believe it. I finally got everything cleared up enough around the pine that I can take the tarp off and start moving the pine. It's amazing. It's a huge friggin' tarp, so it's heavy. And now I'm full of mud. I haven't seen this pine in a while. It's been buried since last year. Oh my goodness. I'm so muddy. It's just after 1. I came out here at, I think 9-ish. Got a lot done. Well, I guess that made it heavier. Maybe that's why I couldn't pull the tarp. Probably a bunch of random pieces of wood in there. I think I'll have to move all the boards and then spread the tarp out completely so that I can see what's in it. Can't move it. It's too heavy. It's full of mud and dirt. And maybe I'll have to hose it down.
I'll just show you when it's done. I'm in major slow mode, so. I managed to get the tarp laid out somewhat. It's gigantic.
I'm going to attempt to fold it a little bit. Look at me. I'm so filthy. So dirty. To go to the store and buy a big thing of iced tea, cold iced tea after this, because I need it. Need a refresher. Almost got it. Would be easier if Jeremy was here, but then I wouldn't be able to just have what's the word? Have whatever that I did it myself. We'll probably use
probably use this tarp over here to wrap all this stuff anyway, so fold it up and just leave it here for now. Gets it out of the way, so. Whew, what a difference. Let's take a look around. So you drive in the house. You see this now instead of that big hideous tarp. And we want to get more rock laid all from here to the house and have that as parking. So we'll have to call the guy one day when we have money again to do it. So coming in the laneway, this is what it looks like now. So much better. I'm going to get those boards moved. I don't know if it'll be today, maybe tomorrow, I'm not sure yet. I might go shower and see how I feel. So it's 2 o'clock. I just finished showering, making a stir fry. Doing some dishes. I'm going to sit down and relax, and then maybe I'll go back out later. See what I feel like. So I'm done making my stir fry. I sat down and I ate it for a few minutes, did my dishes, put away all that laundry I showed you this morning that was hanging and the stuff that was in the dryer. It dried perfectly, so it's all good and put away. I just went back outside and it's boiling hot like when the sun comes out, so I don't think I'm gonna work on the pine right now. I may do it again later. It's already now 20 to 3, so when it like gets a little darker or a little cooled down, maybe later on after supper, and maybe I'll go out and do it. I'm not really sure. We were supposed to go to the camper tonight and watch a movie, so if we're doing that, The Lion King is playing at the camper at the drive-in, so we may do that. If not, then maybe later I will continue to move that wood. Not sure yet, but I'm gonna go sit down with a coffee and play Barbies with Sam. So if you liked this video, be sure to like, subscribe, come back and follow along on our journey. We've built our cabin from the ground up, just my husband and I, and yeah, we still got lots more to do. Next year we're going to build a deck, a wraparound deck. We're going to build a garage, and hopefully over the winter we will finish the interior of the house. So we're doing it as like just by ourselves and from paycheck to paycheck, so we can't always guarantee that everything will be done, but those are our plans anyway, and God willing we will get the inside finished over winter. So check back with us maybe tomorrow or as soon as we put up another video, and I'll show you moving that pine and whatever else I get up to.